Hey guys, it's SterlingW. I've been working on these two TV tray tables for the past couple of weeks and decided, hey, I need to upgrade to something a little bit more temporary, but yet a little bit more robust. So I got myself this Gajo mobile laptop desk cart. So anyways, this is a height adjustable desk cart. It has wheels as well. And it's pretty cool. It also has a nice wood veneer on top and everything else like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and build this thing up and also do a review. I've already had this for about, 5 days or so. So anyways, let's go ahead and start and let's start building this thing. Hey guys, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for the SterlingW channel. Also, leave some comments below. I do a lot of DIYs, reviews, as well as Costco finds because I go to Costco pretty much every few days. And of course, there's product listings on the description, so check those out as well. It really does support my channel. Also, leave some comments for suggestions of what you want to see on this channel as well. Okay guys, so this is interesting. So this parts list doesn't match. This GAJ00 looks pretty straightforward, looks very simple, right? But it's actually missing some parts because it's supposed to have 4 of these number E screws that's supposed to mount on the base. I've went ahead and made the base part except for those screws because it's missing those screws. And I already put in the lower part, this back wall area that holds this whole thing together. That's in. But on step 2, we're putting the bottom board, and it looks like there are 3 E screws. There's only one in the package, this guy. And there's the other A screws, but there's no other E screws. So, okay, you're missing some screws, or I don't know where those 2 other A's are going because there's 2 other A screws, but there's no hole here or anywhere. So, don't know why it says that on the diagram. There's an A screw that goes through there, so I assume it locks in this one, but there's no hole here either. So that's kind of strange. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use the A screw where the E screws are missing, and hopefully it doesn't destroy this whole thing. Otherwise, I'll be going to the hardware store and buying more of these 4cm E screws and checking it out. Right now I left it pretty loose so that I could tighten it later so I could align it correctly. But overall, I've already finished the top already, but I made that loose too so that when I put it here, it could all fit. So you could get a square because those probably aren't square yet. So I think we'll put this together. I'll put the feet in last because I know I can just flip it over and put the feet in. So it seems pretty straightforward. It's missing some screws that's not listed on the parts list, but we'll see what happens and see if the side screws actually work. So here I'm just basically starting to put that super long screws in the other side, the ones that wasn't meant for this, but it seems to work pretty okay. I'm going ahead and put that E screw in the back, and I'm not tightening it all the way for everything. It's just I'm keeping everything pretty loose so I could adjust it because those two top, the top of the table has to go into the 2 poles have to go into the base of this table. So overall it's pretty sturdy, but this is particle board, so yeah, I'm not putting too much hope into this, but I'm thinking this could last for about a month or 2, or maybe 2 months, maybe 4 months, maybe a year. I'd be happy, or even 2 years, who knows. But it's only a temporary arrangement. This is better than using those dinner table TV tables that you can put next to your desk. I'm sliding it in right now, and yeah, it's actually not bad. I'm going to tighten it since I slid it in. You don't want to tighten everything up front because, one, you won't be able to slide those things in. It might be, there's no way to actually make sure it's square. So that's why you keep it loose until you put it in. And once you put it in, now you could tighten it a little bit more. Don't tighten it too much for the top of the table because it might punch right through the top. So you want to keep it nice and just snug enough, and don't go too deep into it. Just enough so that it doesn't move again. Make sure to knock it a few times, see if it doesn't move. Don't go too much or else you might poke it, so just be careful. But yeah, just enough so it's nice and tight. Don't want to go past it. Overall it looks pretty good. Not the best in the world. There's a lot of it's like they just took a sand to this thing and that's about it. Overall it looks okay, sturdy. These are all particle boards, so I'm not giving it too much trust here. But it seems like it works, and and like I said, not exactly the best quality, this laminate that they basically sanded off or something, but it's all particle board. But seems like it works now. I'm gonna put the wheels on, put the other things on, and that should be it for this build. Pretty easy, missing screws and stuff, but you know, worked around it. Let's finish this thing off. So I'll go ahead and put in these the tightening screws in the back, so that they're these thumb screws, and it's actually very simple. It comes also with some. I'm gonna go ahead and lift it up a little, make sure it works. Now what I'm gonna do also is I'm gonna mark how far this thing goes up. Use a little permanent marker and do it just to make sure where's the safe part. I want to make sure it has enough meat for it to when I'm using that pressure with the turn knob, that it basically marks it, so that I know how deep it goes. Roughly it's about the size of the wrench that they gave us, which is about 2 inches. So 2 inches down, I'm gonna go ahead and mark it on top, slow this thing in and lock it. And you know, if you're gonna lift this thing up when you're actually using it, you're gonna need to basically, you know, loosen it and slowly, you know, lift up one side by another side with no weight on it. I mean, it does hold pretty good weight. I mean, I have I've already owned this for about a week, and yeah, it could handle a laptop, 2 books, everything. You could write on it. Definitely don't want to put any more than like 30-40 pounds of weight on this thing. But yeah, it's held down by those 2 knobs and screws that screw against it. So let's go ahead and put the wheels on. So the wheels, that comes with, you know, 4 wheels. It also comes with regular feet, so you can screw it on. There is a thread that you just, you know, thread it through, and also you could use that wrench that they gave you to tighten it. You can just hand tighten it for, I just basically hand screwed it in for all 4 of the caster wheels. And there is a locked one in the, there's a 2 locking wheels. So I'm gonna put the 2 locking wheels in the front so it's easily accessible. The non-locking wheels I put in the back. That way, you know, if I need to lock the thing, I can just quickly lock it. So it helps to use the foam that I came with and just prop it up so you could easily turn and thread this thing in. Not really hard, not rocket science here. It's just like any other furniture put together thing. Just follow the instructions. But I didn't follow the instructions, of course, because I put the wheels last. If you put the front in the first, right, it would be very difficult. Now I could see if, let's say, this thing was really heavy, sure, I would install the wheels as, you know, prescribed. But, you know, to be honest, I just want to make sure everything works, and to have wheels on it, it would be very hard to actually stand this thing up on its own and do it. So I put the wheels last. But yeah, if this was really heavy, I would probably put the wheels first, and then, you know, but then it would be really hard to get the, you know, that shelf on and align it correctly. You know, with the square bars, it's a lot easier to align. But yeah, not too hard, pretty easy. Just put the 4 things and just use that little wrench that they give you to tighten it up. I mean, it's not rocket science. It's pretty straightforward and simple. Just, you know, hand screw most of the stuff in and then slowly tighten everything else. You want to, of course, tighten everything after you set this in place. Now, this whole desk took me about probably 20-30 minutes to put together. It wasn't a big deal. Okay, so I guess that's finished. Adjustments was in the back. Would have been better if it was in the front. Well, not bad. Works. Okay guys, so I had this for over 5 days. Been pretty cool with this. This wood does look pretty good. I've already put all this junk on it. I also put a adhesive to put a remote control, put some bungee cords there down so that I can start putting stuff and don't fall off the shelf. The shelf doesn't fall off, it's actually tilted slightly, but it's, you know, the bungee cord kind of helps. Anyways, overall it's been pretty sturdy. The wheels work, the lock works, and it's held up my gaming laptop and other stuff. This is a very temporary arrangement, of course, so like I said, overall it works pretty well, better than the 2 TV tray tables. And of course, well, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell button for the SterlingW channel if you like this video. Of course, you know, stay tuned for more videos, as well as check out the other videos on the SterlingW channel, like DIYs on how to replace your key fob batteries, or some fun projects like LED lights, adding LED lights to your car or your house. That's really fun. Or Costco finds. I do a lot of Costco finds because I go there pretty much every few days. So if there's any fun deals, I usually post it. and of course reviews of products I get either at Costco or Amazon or whatever else. And so stay tuned for more. Check it out later. Bye bye.